All right, here you have 1 day's worth of grazing. You can see how the plants are still, there's some 4 or so inches on a lot of it, but some of it's down all the way to the ground. But the general sense here is that the tops are taken off. This is good right here. I wouldn't want to go any lower than this in this section as we're grazing along. This is actually a really good volume. What I'm seeing is that the whole farm is flush right now because it's mid-May and we have grass growing everywhere, and we're starting to get seed heads on our plants. It's really hard to keep up with that at this time of the year. So we want to graze fast. We want to move the cows maybe a couple times a day if possible, or give them big breaks of grass bigger than say we were here, which is probably, I don't know, maybe 2 acres for the whole herd. I would say, you know, if we could double that, we'd be doing great. And we want to get around the farm as quick as we can, because if they top even just the tops of the grass rather than eating it down like this, this is a really good measure, say for midsummer. You don't want it to go all the way to the ground. You want to leave some, but taking it just the tops off now sets that grass growth back a little bit and resets that. I mean, we have, I guess I would say it this way: you want to be thinking about the other side of the farm when you're grazing this one, because as we're grazing this in one group, that other side is growing and growing and growing. Now obviously this time of year we're not going to keep up. The other alternative is to just put a lot of animals on here and to graze it heavily in one big group, and then we can move all the way around pretty quickly, keep this grass in a growth phase, and then separate down to smaller groups if we need to, or take cattle out of here if we need to. There's nothing I'm seeing in these cows that makes me think they're undernourished. They actually are looking great coming out of winter. We have very little rib showing on them. They are fuller in their bellies, and the calves that are on the ground now are here and without any intervention at all, knock on wood. So we are excited about all that. All right, gonna move them into this next area and try to keep them going. All right, talk to you soon.